On August 1st, 1834, the Emancipation Proclamation was read in Jamaica, but a lot went down before that, and this man had a lot to do with it. Sam Sharpe was a slave born in 1780, but he wasn't an ordinary slave. He was a house slave who learned to read and write, and he belonged to an English lawyer, and he had a little bit more freedom than the other slaves. He was a Christian and was a deacon in the Burchell Baptist Church in Montego Bay, St. James, until he eventually became a leader in the congregation. Now, somewhere around 1831, discussions started about the abolition of slavery in Britain. And Sam Sharpe, because he was able to read, got wind of these discussions, and he decided to take it to his congregation. Now, I'm not sure if it's the way Sam Sharpe communicated it or if it's just the congregation that understood that they were free instead of understanding that discussions were just starting about the abolition. Anyway, during that time, the slaves were usually allowed 3 holidays around Christmas Day. And in February of 1831, the House of Assembly passed a law and reduced that by 1 day. So instead of getting 3 days off from Christmas Day, they would now get 2. So the slaves were already upset that their Christmas holidays were being reduced. Coupled with this news that they may or may not be free, so things quickly came to a head. Christmas Day 1831 was a Sunday, and they were supposed to return to work on the Tuesday. They planned a general strike, Sam Sharpe and them, they planned a general strike that they wouldn't go to work on a Tuesday. However, because people were already really upset and mad about this whole reducing the holiday thing, the peaceful strike just didn't happen that way. On the evening of December 27, someone set fire to the plantation at Kensington Estate. And as news of the protest spread, fires were set in neighboring parishes in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. More than 200,000 slaves took part in the rebellion, which lasted for 8 days and is believed to be the second largest behind the uprising of 1791 in Haiti. Black soldiers even joined the uprising, and they had guns, and they faced off with the white militia and forced the militia to retreat. Martial law was declared on December 30th, and the British military took control of the situation and surrounded the protesters in many areas. A reward of £300 was offered for 4 men believed to be the ringleaders of the uprising, including Sam Sharpe. Martial law was extended for another month, and many prisoners were executed without trial, including 94 slaves. Altogether, over 300 slaves were executed during the rebellion and about 300 in the weeks after. About 100 slaves were sent to penal colonies in New South Wales. Samuel Sharpe himself was hanged on May 23, 1832, and is famously said to have uttered the words, "I would rather die on yonder gallows than live in slavery." Now, although only a few whites were killed during the uprising, the white community took their revenge on the black workers by burning down most of the black chapels where they believed the conspiracy for the uprising took place. And of course, the British government compensated the plantation owners for their losses and gave them loans of up to £200,000 to assist in rebuilding their businesses. Sam Sharpe was declared one of Jamaica's national heroes on March 31st, 1982.